Daria, hello.
Hello, once again.
Yeah, how are things?
What?
How are things? How are you?
I'm okay,
Mhm.
thanks.
Okay, we'll be waiting for other students to join us.
Yes.
Paulina, nice to see you. Hello, Paulina.
Hello.
How are you today? Better?
Not very, but it's better than in the morning.
I see. Okay. So, in a minute we'll start. I hope some students will join quickly. And Sofia, hello again.
Hello.
Okay, so almost everyone has joined, but not everyone. Yes, in the previous session, yes. So, and I'm going to tell you that the topic of today's lesson will be based on very important topic in our life, health and sport, okay? So you have already discussed different aspects of it. And my first question to you is, how sport is important in your life? Sophia, what can you say about it?
Frankly speaking, I think that doing sports are very crucial for us, for my life especially, because it helps me to be fit, to keep fit, to have slim body.
Uh-huh.
Like this. And what's more, as for people, I think that doing sports helps people not to be indulged in drinking alcohol or eating some sweets.
Okay, Julia, hello again. Nice to see you with us. Sophia, hello again. So we are discussing the question, why sport is important in your life. About why is it important in your life? Okay, Daria, please.
Okay, I think sport is really important because you can be you will be healthy and also you can be fit as so Sonia said.
Uh-huh.
And also sport can improve your mood and makes you um, forget about your problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what sport is your favorite one?
Um, uh, I don't remember what is it. Uh,
Uh-huh. Okay, Arina, hello again.
Hello,
So,
hello again.
Julia, what about your favorite sport? Can you share with us?
I don't think that I have a favorite sport, but I used to play football some years ago, and
Good.
I would like to try tennis. But in my simple life, I just doing sports, a gym, and like
Mhm.
fitness, yoga, and something like that. And I think
Ah,
it's really good.
I see. And Polina, are you going to do any sport next week or next weekend?
Actually, sport is a big problem for me. I'm not really good at it. But the next week, I'm going to rent a tennis court with my
Mm-hmm.
friend. Sometimes we rent it, and I am going in the weekend go to the swimming pool.
I see. So when I was a child, I also used to play tennis, but now I don't play it. though I still like swimming and go ice skating. Arina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Sofia Shagenova joined us. So we have 3 Sofias today, actually. And Sofia Shagenova, we are discussing sport and health. And my question is sport necessary for you? Oh, sorry, I'll let the cat out of the room. Just a moment. You may start talking. Yes, Sofia Shagenova, you're welcome.
I think sport is important to me because I think we should support our health with
Mhm.
sport. Also, sport can help you to keep your body
Mhm.
in good shape. So I think sport is necessary to me.
Mhm. Well, and we have one more, Sofia. So, what do you think about sport in your life?
Я так полагаю, что это я, да?
Yes. Medvedeva Sofia is number 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, as I think sport is really important in our life because it can help you keep fit and become more muscular and healthy, and can help you avoid many diseases.
Uh-huh.
And
Illnesses.
yeah, and can help you maybe clear your mind while doing sports, as I think.
Mhm. Okay, so I believe you know a lot of names for sport. Now let's check how well you know some special equipment for it, okay? So look at my slide. Vocabulary work, task number 1. You need to guess which sport it is. They are from A to H, and the numbers from 1 to 8. So think and tell me, what about the first one?
Yeah, да.
Yes, Sofia, you are welcome.
Okay. Table, mat, bed.
And backhand.
Maybe it is table tennis.
Are you sure that it's table
Oh, I'm
tennis?
not pretty
Yes.
sure.
Yes, you're right. What is
Ah,
bat, by
yeah.
the way? The word bat is very interesting here.
Bad.
Bat. It has 2 meanings. One is a bird, like a bird, yes? You know this.
Yeah.
And the second meaning is what you play table tennis with. Теннисная ракетка, a bat.
Okay.
Yes, very nice word for you to know. Another meaning of the word you know.
Okay.
So, number 2, Yulia, you're welcome.
So I will try to guess what is that. I don't
Court.
really
This
know,
word
but
is very easy. Court. Which court usually we play some sport on?
maybe something with cars. Maybe it's volleyball.
Sorry.
No.
Can you see volleyball here? We have no volleyball word from A to H. Have a look
Yes,
more attentively. Yes,
I see
Sofia?
just volley.
Tennis.
Yeah, it's tennis. And volley, so it's a sort of a movement when it goes up. Yeah, this ball for tennis. Yeah. Okay, number 3, please, Polina.
I think it's swimming.
Of course. Which word means something in swimming style?
No, firstly it's pool.
Yeah. But butterfly, it has 2 meanings. One is,
One is style of swimming.
and the second is an insect. Yeah. that flies in the summer season. Okay, number 4. I'll ask Arina now.
Okay. Corner, goalposts, goal kick, goalkeeper. I think it's football.
You are absolutely right. You know these words, don't you?
Yeah, except for the goalposts.
Uh-huh. So there are 2 goal posts for each team. Yes?
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, number 5. I'll ask Sofia Medvedeva now.
Track pedals. Okay. Maybe it is maybe cycling.
Bravo, it's cycling. Do you understand the word lap?
Lap? No.
So it's on the one hand, it's a part of your body, and it also helps you to do this sport. Yeah.
Okay.
Next group of words for you, Sofia Boracheva.
Board, square, pawns, and bishop. Frankly speaking, I don't know pawns and bishop. I don't know this.
Bishop it has 2 meanings. One is episcop, and the second meaning is that thing you used to play one game on, which is board game actually, and the sports game. Did you guess which?
It's especially board game.
Yes, there is a board like доска, yeah, and square, клетка, pawns, пешки, bishop,
Chess.
слон называют они, bishop, yes. Interesting. Коня они называют knight, как рыцарь. Okay. Number 7, please. Sofia, we have Shagenova.
I think it is ice hockey.
Absolutely right. And what is a puck?
Scheibe.
Absolutely right. And last but not least, Arina.
It's badminton.
Of course. And what is a shuttlecock?
Shuttlecock. Is it with some Valanchik?
That's right. Yes. And now you know some more words concerning sport, I believe, yeah? Okay, what comes next? We are going to answer some questions, and here they are. I'll just need to move to another. Okay, so I'll ask, for example, you, Sofia Boracheva, to tell me the number you want to answer the question from.
5.
5, lucky number. Read and answer this question.
What do you think about crazy sports fans? Do you dress up to support your team? First question. What do you think about crazy sports fans? Anyway, sports fans are crazy, and sometimes they can do some strange things, especially they can throw something to players, and it's of course very bad for players and for these fans, because they can the police can do something with them. So that's why from my point of view, crazy sports fans are not I don't know, are not good for players.
Yes, and do you dress up to support your team?
Actually, I don't have this experience, because I have never followed some sports teams. That's why I have never dressed.
Okay. We'll ask Sofia Medvedeva. What number?
Maybe number 13.
Oh, you like unlucky number.
Yeah,
Let's see.
My birthday date.
Let's see.
Some sports are often played alongside, like darts and pool. You can-
Darts. Do you know this name in Russian? This translation of the word?
Let me think. Difficult question.
Who knows? Help us. What is darts?
Ну, darts это как такой круг, куда нужно кидать.
Yes, дротики называется.
Yeah, I know what
Yes.
this word means, but I don't know any players of these games.
I see, I understand. And do you consider the best players of these games to be athletes or not? What can you say?
As I think,
Mhm.
maybe I don't think that they're really athletics. Athletic.
So they are not athletic, you think. Okay. So Sofia Shagenova, your number, please, is
10.
10.
I think the most dangerous sports, it's maybe maybe rock climbing.
Oh, I see. And why? What might happen?
You can just fall, and it can bring to death.
Oh, yes. Or some injuries may happen. Yeah. Okay. Arina, your question is number
18. Who is your all-time favorite sports person? I don't know. I would say my grandfather.
Oh, why?
He's a big fan of different kinds of sport, and every time I visit him during the summer or just during my holidays at school, he always takes me on a run with him, or we just go hiking or something like that.
Yeah, bravo that you have such a good sporty grandfather.
Thank you.
Okay, great. So we have Polina. Next question is number
1.
Yes, we forgot number 1.
Oh,
Okay.
I think sport is a very important part of education. Firstly, students have to have some relax during the studying day, but at the same time, sport improves their health, and students mostly spend their free time sitting or lying. They don't have many physical activities. That's why they need some lessons that will improve their health and their body quality. And one of the most worrying things is that sport trains endurance.
Sorry? Sport trains?
Endurance.
Endurance. Okay. So it teaches us a lot, so to say. Okay. So speaking about other students, sorry. Yulia, what's your number?
15.
15. Let's open it. TV comes to our studio.
I don't really enjoy watching sports on TV. But anyway, earlier I used to watch it. I watched football. I spent not so much time watching them, but I watched the whole game from start to the end. It was a really nice experience.
Mhm. Okay, good. So you are not a TV watcher of sports, I see. Well, we have also today Daria. What's your number?
6.
6.
Yes. Some suggest that people who are good at sport are not intelligent. What do you think about the stereotype?
Stereotype, say yes. Mhm.
Stereotype. I think that not all people who are good at sports are not intelligent. I think there are some people who can like who like I don't know playing football, but they are really intelligent.
Mhm. Yeah, that's it. It's just stereotype, so to say, yes?
Yes.
Well, okay. By the way, Daria has a camera on, and what about other students? Or you have some technical issues, or you may just try to switch on your cameras when you speak, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Today I have a technical issue, but
I see.
usually yeah.
Do we
with my
have
camera.
Bella today? Bella is not with us, no. She was at the previous session, okay, and Alice is not with us today, yeah? Then one more question for Arina. What's your number?
Okay, let it be 17. Is there too much money in sport? Or athletes get too much or too little? Well, if we are talking about football players, I think there are there is too much money in this kind of sport, but it's the most popular sport, I guess, in the world, and that's why like football players are paid this much. But I wouldn't say that it's a bad thing. I mean, if people like watching football and like attending football matches, then why not? It's also connected with I think commercials, so that's the reason.
Okay, great. For Sofia Medvedeva, what number will be next?
Okay, let it be 16.
16. What is good and bad about competition? Your question is.
I think that the best thing about competition is that you can challenge yourself and maybe raise your stronger side, maybe strong qualities. And maybe something bad about the competition is a psychological factor. Maybe sometimes it can be really tiring to compete all the time. Maybe it's in my mind it's like a psychological factor only.
Sofia Boricheva now. Your number is
3.
3.
What sports did you play as a child? What was your proudest moment? I got a real kick out of playing basketball when I was a child. So I used to play basketball when I was 10 or 12.
Not many years ago, so to say, yes. But still.
What was my proudest moment? So probably when I win, when our team won the competition. Like this. So we were children. That's why I frankly speaking don't remember my proudest moment. But anyway, I guess it was I don't know, the first place.
Good. I'll ask Sofia Shagenova to open another question.
9.
Great one.
Have you watched any sport live at a sport ground or stadium? I haven't watched any sport.
Live. I see. And who can share who was at the stadium in your life? Maybe another student was. Oh, yes, Yulia. What can you say about it?
I saw a football match in real life and rugby match. I think it was really good to see it in real life because it is, for example, for real incredible experience because you see this picture in by your eyes. You feel the spirit of support by the fans, and you listen this thousands like shouts that support the teams, and I think it's good to see games in real life to get emotions. But if you want to really follow the situations that происходят
Take
in
part.
game, да, take part in
Occur.
game, you start to watch it by TV, I think.
Okay. Polina, you are welcome with number.
Maybe 8.
So, motor racing, is it really a sport? What do you think?
I'm sure that motor racing is a real sport. Sportsmen that are going to have success in this type of sport have to train too much, and it's a real sport. How much recognition should
Are they important, such work for engineers and designers? What do you think, Polina?
I'm not sure that I understand the question.
What is recognition?
Совет.
Признание.
Признание.
You remember recognize the word. Okay?
Ну, какое
So,
признание мы должны отдать инженерам и дизайнерам по сравнению с водителями?
противовес, versus, противовес.
Я и по-русски не совсем понимаю.
Yeah. So, in other words, are they important as well as the drivers of these motor race cars?
I think drivers are important, as every drivers are the same important as other sportsmen like football players or hockey players.
Okay, I see. Daria, you're welcome with your number.
12.
12.
Yes. If
So-
Olympics could only be one event, what should that event be?
A conditional question at last for us. What can you say, Daria, about the Olympics?
То есть здесь смысл в том, что если бы Олимпийские игры были бы единственным
Только бы одним мероприятием, событием, да, чтобы это за событие было, да.
maybe New Year, because
New Year Olympics, yes?
yes,
Very
because
nice.
Olympics are associated with winter and snow.
Winter Olympics, but there are also Summer Olympics as well.
Yes, but
It should be just Winter and New Year Olympics, yes?
yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yulia, your question is number
11.
Are there any sports you can't stand to see on TV? If any.
I think there is no any sports that I can't stand to see on TV.
Uh-huh.
Because I think that every sport have their advantages and disadvantages, but I can't to say any disadvantages.
Okay, Arina, you are welcome with number
2. Athletes from which sports train train the hardest.
the hardest.
The hardest.
Can you name such sport?
I think athletics. I think
Just
people who
from-
run or who lift weights. I think they train harder than everyone else.
Sofia Boricheva, your number will be,
4.
let's see.
Which
Interesting.
which is sportiest country in the world? So as far as I remember, the first Olympic Games was in ancient Greece.
You're
that's
absolutely
why-
right.
That's why, from my point of view, the sportiest country in the world is Greece.
Okay, let it be Greece. So, Sofia Medvedeva, 7 or 14 for you?
Oh, okay, 14.
Good question.
Okay, actually, I used to play tennis during since my childhood, and I dropped it only a few years ago. And now I go to the gym and do exercise in the gym.
Okay, so other Sofia Medvedeva will have just we have Shagenova Sofia, sorry, number 7, of course. This is a question for you.
Your country is best at which sport? Why is it strong at this?
Well,
I think my country is best at figure skating.
figure skating. And can you ice skate or figure skate? That's all about our questions. By the way, can you figure skate?
I can, but not very well.
Okay, so we'll leave this room, and now we are going to do some more activities. That is, to ask and answer the questions. On my slide, it's task number 3, okay? So, Arina, read the task for us, please.
Work in pairs, ask and answer the questions. You're considering visiting a stadium next week to see your favorite football team playing, and you'd like to get more information. In 1.5 minutes, you are to ask for 4 direct questions to find out about the following. So
And
it's
stop here. Okay, so I'll just by random ask one of you to ask these questions, and you will tell me if the questions are okay or not as to our task number 2, okay? In grammar or in oral part. Sofia, you're welcome.
So where is a stadium located?
Okay.
Do you provide any discounts for students?
Great.
How long does the football match last? And, do you have any age restrictions?
Great. Arina, were her questions all right?
Yes, I think they were.
Well, now, Arina, you are the person who is an expert. You need to answer the questions, and I'll ask Sofia Medvedeva to ask the same questions as a dialogue, just role played, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's begin. Sofia, you begin.
Um, where is your stadium located?
Mhm.
It is located in the center of the city, in the Brown Street.
Oh, nice street. Okay, go on.
Do you provide any discounts for students?
Yes, we have a 10% discount for students.
Nice.
What is the duration of the football match?
Well, on average, it lasts for 1.5 hours. almost.
Typically, yes, I think so. Finally,
Are there any age restrictions?
No, not at all. You can come with your kids, and
mhm.
that will be okay.
Okay, so great. Well, our next activity for today will be watching a video episode from the TED Talk based on the topic of sport. And while watching, here is the task. You put the items in each section in the correct order that you hear them mentioned. Can you see it on my screen? Yes? Point 1, point 2, and point 3, yes?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
great. So we need to go to that video.
The victory of the underdog over the favored team, the last-minute penalty shot that wins the tournament, the high-energy training montages.
Can you hear?
Many people love to glorify victory on the playing field, cheer for favorite teams, and play sports. But here's a question. Should we be so obsessed with sports? Is playing sports actually as good for us as we make it out to be?
Sorry, Sophia.
No, everything is okay. It was a reaction, but everything's clear.
Okay.
Or just a fun and entertaining pastime? What does science have to say? First of all, it's well accepted that exercise is good for our bodies and minds, and that's definitely true. Exercising, especially when we're young, has all sorts of health benefits, like strengthening our bones, clearing out bad cholesterol from our arteries, and decreasing the risk of stroke, high blood pressure, and diabetes. Our brains also release a number of chemicals when we work out, including endorphins. These natural hormones, which control pain and pleasure responses in the central nervous system, can lead to feelings of euphoria, or what's often called a runner's high. Increased endorphins and consistent physical activity in general can sharpen your focus and improve your mood and memory. So does that mean we'd get just as much benefit going to the gym 5 days a week as we would joining a team and competing? Well, here's where it gets interesting. Because it turns out that if you can find a sport and a team you like, studies show that there are all sorts of benefits that go beyond the physical and mental benefits of exercise alone. Some of the most significant are psychological benefits, both in the short and long term. Some of those come from the communal experience of being on a team. For instance, learning to trust and depend on others, to accept help, to give help, and to work together towards a common goal. In addition, commitment to a team and doing something fun can also make it easier to establish a regular habit of exercise. School sport participation has also been shown to reduce the risk of suffering from depression for up to 4 years. Meanwhile, your self-esteem and confidence can get a big boost. There are a few reasons for that. One is found in training. Just by working at skills, especially with a good coach, you reinforce a growth mindset within yourself. That's when you say, even if I can't do something today, I can improve myself through practice and achieve it eventually. That mindset is useful in all walks of life. And then there's learning through failure, one of the most transformative long-term benefits of playing sports. The experience of coming to terms with defeat can build the resilience and self-awareness necessary to manage academic, social, and physical hurdles. So even if your team isn't winning all the time, or at all, there is a real benefit to your experience. Now, not everyone will enjoy every sport. Perhaps one team is too competitive or not competitive enough. It can also take time to find the sport that plays to your strengths. That's completely okay. But if you spend some time looking, you'll be able to find a sport that fits your individual needs. And if you do, there are so many benefits. You'll be a part of a supportive community. You'll be building your confidence. You'll be exercising your body, and you'll be nurturing your mind. Not to mention having fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay, did you get it? Yes?
Yes, yes.
So, Arina, what about the first point? Tell me your answers, and Arthur will say if you agree or disagree with her, okay?
Yeah. Okay. So I had to put them in the right
In the
order.
correct order that you heard on this.
It's 3, 2, 1. From the bottom to the top.
3, 2, 1. 4.1. Do you agree or disagree with her? Well, because the answer is really wrong. Any other ideas?
Maybe 2, 3, 1.
2, 3, 1.
I think that's 2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3. Oh,
3, 1, 2.
no. First, they spoke about positive effect on mood and memory. And only that they spoke about stronger bones and smaller risk of serious health problems. So the answer is 1, 3, 2. Okay? About the second point, who has the answer? Arina, what about you?
Me again.
Well, let's see what you have now.
Okay. It's 2, 3, 1.
Who has another version of the answer?
Maybe 3, 2, 1.
3 is okay. Then comes
2.
1, decreased rates of depression, and only then giving and receiving help after you have depression, logically, yes? And about the last but not least point, so Sofia Medvedeva, what's your version?
Not pretty sure, but 1, 3, 2.
Who has maybe another version, or nobody has?
I agree.
Aha, luckily it's the right answer. Okay, and generally speaking, do you agree with the ideas given by this TED Talk? For example, Polina, what can you say about these questions here?
I have to say about my opinion about this.
Yeah, of course. What do you think about this video talk?
I think the biggest part of this information was right, and sport is really important part of people's lives. I guess the person who made this video is a real sport fan. There is too positive video.
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay. So, and in this video, there was some useful vocabulary, and we are going to look at it and match them to the meanings here, okay? So, read sentence A, please, Polina.
So should we be so obsessed with sports? Is playing sport activities is good for us? We make it out to be.
That's a good question. But firstly, let's look at the expression obsessed with. Who can guess what it means?
Зависимым. Ой,
No, they depend on something. Зависит от чего-то.
Одержимый чем-то.
Yes, быть одержимым чем-то, быть как бы фанатом чем-то, помешанным на чем-то. Yes. And look from 1 to 10 below and try to see the right answer for this. Yes, Sophia?
I think that's 8.
8, sorry to say, wrong answer.
10.
Number 10, bravo. Okay, and let's quickly brainstorm this question. Should we be so obsessed with sport or not? What do you think, Sophia?
Actually, some people who are really engaged in doing some sports, they are of course obsessed with sports. However, as for us, if we are not into sports, that's why it doesn't matter for us.
Oh, yes. And who has another idea, maybe? No one? Okay, so let's move on to task now, sentence B. Sofia Boricheva, can you read it, please?
Increased endorphins and consistent physical activity in general can sharpen your focus.
What is consistent?
It's like actions that are followed one by one.
Like chronological order of something, yeah? So look for the definition. Polina, do you know the number?
I can guess.
Yes, please.
Probably 6.
6? Oh, no, it's not 6, sorry to say. I'll help you saying that the meaning is quite positive.
1?
Of course, it's number 1. Okay, sentence C. Sofia Medvedeva, can you read it for us? Yes, and what is communal here, Sofia?
Слышно.
Oh, can we hear her?
Мне просто показалось, я включила микрофон.
Okay.
Okay, some benefits come from communal experience of being on the team. Communal, it's like something general or collective.
Yes, and what is the definition?
Let me see. Let me think. Maybe 7.
Agree, of course, it's 7. So, Arina, next one.
Commitment.
What is a commitment to something?
Это как принадлежать, что-то связанное с...
Приверженность чему-то, yes.
Yeah.
And its definition is number?
I think it's number 7 related to something that is... Oh, no, it's not 7.
We have just mentioned number 7.
Yeah, no, it's not 7.
Let's wait for Arina's idea.
Yeah. Is it 9? Position?
Oh, sorry to say no. Sofia, maybe you have the right answer.
5.
5, a promise to do something regularly. And you just are one of the person who is in favor of this team. You do something regularly, yes, for the team, yeah? Okay. Next one, Yulia.
Meanwhile, your self-esteem and confidence can get a big boost. I think it's 8, maybe taking care of something.
No, what is self-esteem in Russian?
Ну, это как самоуважение, что-то типа того, саморазвитие, может
Да,
быть.
само, self всегда, само. Чувство собственного достоинства, да?
Мгм.
We can
Ну,
say.
maybe 3.
Number 3 is okay, yeah. For number F, we have two expressions. One reinforce and another growth mindset. Daria, let's ask you, what do you think about reinforce?
Maybe number 2.
To reinforce is a verb, it can't be number 2. Тут два выражения. Вначале reinforce, а потом growth mindset. Поэтому number 2 подойдет к чему? К слову mindset, yes?
Yes.
А вот глагол reinforce, где его дефиниция? Найдем. И как он переводится?
Don't know.
What is force, Софья?
Сила. Is force
То есть усиливать что-то.
reinforce?
It's number, then, Daria, what do you think? Reinforce, усиливать.
4.
Yeah, number 4. Okay, the next expression for you, Yulia.
H.
G. Mhm.
Okay. That mindset is useful in all walks of life.
Walks of life.
Maybe 9.
Yes, слои общества. We can translate it like that. We have next number, H, Arina. Resilience.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about my microphone. Resilience. Well, I think it is 2.
Oops, 2 was a number F.
Oh yeah, resilience. Oh, and number 3. So,
And it was for self-esteem.
oh my gosh. Я запуталась.
You're not attentive, maybe. And who has the right answer, maybe? Who? Daria, maybe? No? So what is
9.
9 слои общества? Мы уже сказали про этот номер, да? А вот resilience, 6, стойкость, то есть, да, устойчивость, стойкость. Yes. Good word for you to know, just you may and need to remember some of this vocabulary. And finally, Sofia Medvedeva, number I.
You will be a part of a supportive community and you will be nurturing your mind, not to mention having fun.
What is nurturing?
Like nurturing, maybe it's like something like upbringing, no?
Oh yes, воспитание in Russian, yeah.
Okay.
So it's number.
Maybe 10.
Oh, we have already had 10 for obsessed with something for the first answer.
Okay. Maybe no. Maybe 9.
No, of course, no. Positions in society. It can't be about nurturing.
Nurturing your mind. Okay.
You are doing something. Nurturing. Look for something with ing form at the end.
8.
Oh yes, taking care. Other Sophia told us, yes, about it. So you see how many new interesting words we have today, yeah? So let's move on, and we are doing one test for our exam now, the dialogue for true, false, and not stated. So I'll start the listening and I'll need to choose minute.
There has to be a balance between staying connected on.
Задание 2.
Okay, let's begin.
Вы услышите диалог. Определите, какие из приведенных утверждений от A до G соответствуют содержанию текста.
No problems. Can you
true.
hear?
Какие не соответствуют. 2.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mhm.
И о чем в тексте не сказано. То есть на основании текста нельзя дать ни положительного, ни отрицательного ответа. 3. Not stated. Занесите номер выбранного вами варианта ответа в таблицу. Вы услышите запись дважды. У вас есть 20 секунд, чтобы ознакомиться с заданием.
Также после 2 прослушиваний предлагаю в
Now
чат
we are
все
ready to
выписывать.
start.
Мгм.
Liz, hi. Nice to see you. Why are you up so early?
Oh, it's you, Ben. Hello. Just walking my dog, that's all. I'm so sleepy. Why are you up yourself?
Oh, you see, I decided to start jogging before my classes. I'm on my way to the park now. They have really nice paths for runners, and there are not so many people there at this hour.
Jogging seems to be really trendy nowadays.
Have you ever done it?
No, to be honest, I'm a terrible runner. I get out of breath super quickly. I really prefer walking long distances, hiking, things like that. Do you know that research says that walking is actually much healthier for you?
Really? Was this research done by lazy people?
No, not at all. They argue that walking is less traumatic for your joints and more calming for your nervous system, while running is associated with higher levels of adrenaline and the risk of more serious injury.
You know what? It does make sense. I'll still give it a try, though. Do you do anything except walking?
Sure, I'm really into yoga, stretching, stuff like that. I used to be quite an inactive person, to be honest, but a friend invited me to a yoga class once, and I really enjoyed it, so I've been doing it ever since. How about you?
Oh, I used to do all kinds of sports as a kid. Football, swimming, martial arts, you name it.
What happened? I hope you didn't get an injury.
Oh no, just that I got so busy with my studies and my favorite football coach retired, and I kind of stopped liking going to the swimming pool. A lot of reasons, actually. But I know that it's not the greatest thing for my health, not doing anything active at all. So I'll start with some jogging and then we'll see, I guess.
Got it. Yeah, it's really hard to find time for exercise, but I know that I'm going to feel much worse if I skip even a couple of days. Are you into a healthy lifestyle in general?
I guess I am. I'm trying to eat more healthily. It probably helps that I really hate junk food, burgers, fries, that kind of stuff.
You do? That's helpful for sure. I love fast food, unfortunately, but I still try not to eat it more than once a week or 2 weeks even.
If you read what they put in this food, you will refuse to eat it ever again, I swear.
Oh, well, I just remembered another healthy habit of mine. I don't drink coffee at all. It gives me headaches.
Good for you. And I've been trying to cut down on coffee for ages, but I just can't do it. Do you have any tips?
Well, if I were you, I would probably try switching to herbal teas. They don't have any caffeine in them, but if you choose the right blend, they can also be quite energizing.
I should try it sometime. Okay, Liz, I've got to go. See you.
See you. Have fun jogging.
You have 15 seconds to complete the task. Now you will hear the text again. Liz, hi. Nice to see you. Why are you up so early?
Oh, it's you, Ben. Hello. just walking my dog, that's all. I'm so sleepy. Why are you up yourself?
You see, I decided to start jogging before my classes. I'm on my way to the park now. They have really nice paths for runners, and there are not so many people there at this hour.
Jogging seems to be really trendy nowadays.
Have you ever done it?
No, to be honest, I'm a terrible runner. I get out of breath super quickly. I really prefer walking long distances, hiking, things like that. Do you know that research says that walking is actually much healthier for you?
Really? Was this research done by lazy people?
No, not at all. They argue that walking is less traumatic for your joints and more calming for your nervous system, while running is associated with higher levels of adrenaline and the risk of more serious injury.
You know what? It does make sense. I'll still give it a try though. Do you do anything except walking?
Sure, I'm really into yoga, stretching, stuff like that. I used to be quite an inactive person, to be honest, but a friend invited me to a yoga class once, and I really enjoyed it, so I've been doing it ever since. How about you?
Oh, I used to do all kinds of sports as a kid. Football, swimming, martial arts, you name it.
What happened? I hope you didn't get an injury.
Oh no, just that I got so busy with my studies and my favorite football coach retired, and I kind of stopped liking going to the swimming pool. A lot of reasons, actually. But I know that it's not the greatest thing for my health, not doing anything active at all. So I'll start with some jogging and then we'll see, I guess.
Got it. Yeah, it's really hard to find time for exercise, but I know that I'm going to feel much worse if I skip even a couple of days. Are you into a healthy lifestyle in general?
I guess I am. I'm trying to eat more healthily. It probably helps that I really hate junk food, burgers, fries, that kind of stuff.
You do? That's helpful for sure. I love fast food, unfortunately, but I still try not to eat it more than once a week or 2 weeks even.
If you read what they put in this food, you will refuse to eat it ever again, I swear.
Oh, well, I just remembered another healthy habit of mine. I don't drink coffee at all. It gives me headaches.
Good for you. And I've been trying to cut down on coffee for ages, but I just can't do it. Do you have any tips?
Well, if I were you, I would probably try switching to herbal teas. They don't have any caffeine in them, but if you choose the right blend, they can also be quite energizing.
I should try it sometime. Okay, Elise, I've got to go. See you.
See you. Have fun jogging.
This is the end of the task. You now have 15 seconds to check your answers.
Okay, let's see your answers. Please print them. Arina, I can see your answer. Oh, something is wrong. You have different answers. Yulia, first answer is 1. Polina's first answer is 3. You see? Your answers are not exactly the same. Let's discuss them. So everybody printed, yes? Okay, what about the first answer? Polina, your version is?
I'm not sure that Ben is an experienced jogger.
But did he jog a lot in his life? He said, I've just started. So what's the answer? It's number
1.
It's number? No, he's not an experienced jogger. It's number 2.
2.
Yes, the right answer is 2 because he is not an experienced jogger. He just started. He can't be an experienced one by these words, yeah? Okay. Liz is a fan of hiking. What's your answer, Sofia Boricheva?
1.
Agree that she is a fan of hiking.
Yeah.
That's right. Answer C. Sofia Medvedeva, what's your answer?
My answer was true.
And it is true, yes?
Yeah.
Next, D. Ben became less active after an injury. Polina, your answer is?
I said 1.
Sorry, it's not right. Who has another version?
False.
It's
two.
false. It's number 2, yes. He became less active not after an injury, but because his coach retired.
And he became more busy with his studies and something.
Yes, that's another reason. So E, Ben is a vegetarian. Interesting question. Adina?
Well, my answer is not stated. 3.
Yes, you are
Because
absolutely right.
He
You
said
can't
that
say-
he cut down on a junk food. Oh no, he just doesn't like fast food. So he eats healthy food, but he didn't say anything about being a vegetarian.
Okay, bravo. So, Julia, what about F? Liz is trying to cut down on coffee.
I choose 1.
Who has another version?
I have
3. Unstated.
false.
It's
think
false. Yes, the right answer is false. She said, I don't drink coffee. It gives me some headaches. Yeah?
А почему не not stated? Ну, как бы здесь же не сказано, там не было сказано, что она пытается перестать пить кофе.
Нет, она пытается сократить потребление кофе. Она его вообще не пьет, поэтому это false. Она его и так не пьет. Куда ей сокращать кофе? Поэтому ответ они нам, естественно, дают как неверно. False, да. Okay, and Ben and Liz are classmates. София Шагенова, what do you think?
I think it is not stated.
Absolutely right. Good. So, how many right answers you have? Let's see, Arina, how many?
I have 1 mistake, the first.
Okay, 1 mistake is just you will get 1 out of 2 for this test, as you know. No, it's 3. Maximum is 3 here, yes? So you'll have 2 out of 3, yes? It's the second task, not the first one. Okay, let's discuss. What is your attitude to jogging, Julia?
Could you repeat, please?
Look at the slide. Discuss these questions. What is your attitude to jogging? Yes? Can you say anything about it?
Yes, I think that jogging is a really good thing. Again, talking about our health and sport, I think jogging is a really important thing in our life because it can improve your mental health, for example, and especially physical.
Yes. Sophia Borucheva, what is your attitude to hiking?
So frankly speaking, my attitude to hiking is positive because it helps to improve your physical condition. So I was more hiking. It's very close to walking. That's however it's sport. That's why it's very healthy for our bodies.
Have you ever been hiking, by the way?
Not really.
Okay. And what's your attitude to being a vegetarian? Sofia Shagenova.
I think it is good on one hand, but on another hand, it's not matched to me because I really like meat.
Meat, so you are a meat eater. Okay, and who is a vegetarian in this group? Is any here or no?
I am.
Oh, really? So interesting. How long have you been vegetarian, Pauline?
From my childhood.
Oh, great. So I just know one English teacher. Her name is Anna, who is a vegetarian. But we are not a vegetarian family, in fact. Okay, and what is your attitude to drinking coffee? I'd like to ask Arina, what is your attitude to coffee?
Yeah. Well, I know that drinking coffee isn't very healthy for you, and everyone tells me I should drink less coffee, but personally,
Uh-huh.
I'm the biggest fan of coffee. So I just I now, I mean now I just can't quit on coffee.
Yes. Now I don't drink coffee, I just drink tea or chicory, for
Oh.
example. And it's much better, I think. Okay, so let's move on. And we'll practice talking about comparing these photographs and advantages and disadvantages of winter sport. By the way, for example, you, Yulia, are you a fan of winter sports or not?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So you need to look at these photos. It's a school project called Winter Sports, yes? And you will discuss. Look more attentively to section 4, which is your opinion on the subject of the project, please, okay? And I suggest you get time to prepare, and I'll ask one of you by random to do the speaking, okay? By the way, on the right photo, you can see me. That's my photo. And on the left, there is a photo of my relatives, my uncle and aunt, who are going skiing.
Your photos?
Yeah, the
They're
photos.
really good.
Uh-huh. So that's Gorky Park and me ice skating on the right. But it was a few years ago. Okay, let it be now Polina who will speak. I set the timer, okay? Uh-huh, okay, Arina, if you need, you may go, of course, no problem.
Oh God, I'm not ready. Okay.
So if you are ready, let's begin. I set the timer. Okay, just one more, maybe minute, think, and you will start, okay? And other students, again, listen to Polina attentively and you will comment on her answer, okay? So, Polina, are you ready?
Okay, maybe, yeah.
Yes, I set the timer. You begin.
So we have to do a project. Hi Ben, we have to do a project about winter sports. So I have found 2 pictures for a project. Let me describe them. There is a couple. There is a couple of people in the first picture. They are skating. They are in the forest. Well, there is a man in the second picture. He's skating. The first picture was skating. He's skating, and so I have chosen these pictures because they shows the most popular winter sports, but at the same time very different. People use different sport facilities for these sports. Well, both of these ways have advantages and disadvantages. Let's start with skiing. Well, Actually, I think it's a very interesting sport, but very interesting sport. You can improve your health. You always breathe fresh air, but at the same time, it's not really interesting. You are not really fast at this moment. There is no dangerous. There is no danger. Well,
Mhm.
when it comes to skating, um, it's it is too a very cool sport. It's a very beautiful sport, but you can take take an injury. Well, when I would prefer next winter skiing, just because I really like mountains and I want to visit mountains the next winter and have some extreme sport. So when you listen my voicemail, call me back later.
And 25 seconds are left. Okay, so Daria, what can you say about her answer?
Ну, она там запуталась
Да, в
с...
названии вида спорта была ошибка фактическая, что называется, да, но потом чуть-чуть исправила, вовремя как бы сказала, да, что лыжный спорт skiing, а катание на коньках мы все-таки ice skating, добавляя слово ice. Лучше, да? Anything else?
Ну, в плюсах, в минусах все нормально мне. А во мнении, как бы она сказала правильно, что она предпочла бы следующей
Да.
зимой. Единственное, что, может быть, надо было сказать, почему именно ты хочешь в горы поехать, то есть это как-то с лыжами связать, я вот этого не услышала.
Ага. Oh, yes, because it's good можно было бы добавить, да, to do this sport in the mountains, mountain skiing, yes, как горные лыжи. Окей.
Нормально.
Да, ну вот еще ошибка в порядке слов. Все-таки I would prefer skiing next winter, а не next winter skiing. Вот это типичная грамматическая ошибка у вас, да, Полин? И не listen, when you listen, когда вы услышите меня, тут не хватало бы to, да, частицы. When you listen to my voice message. А еще тут лексическая ошибка. When you hear my voice message, когда вы его прослушаете. Hear the message.
Да, хорошо поняла.
Like we hear the radio news. Мы же слушаем, да. We listen to the radio, but we hear some news on the radio. Yes, for example. Okay, I suggest Daria to be our second speaker for the same task, okay? Дарья, вы также. Даю вам 3 минуты. Засекаю таймер. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's start.
Hi Ben, I found the photos for our project, Winter Sports, and I would like to discuss them with you. In the first pictures, there are two people who are skiing in the forest. In the second picture, there is a boy who is ice skating. I think both pictures suit well for our project because they show two different kinds of winter sports. And also both kinds have their advantages and disadvantages. As for the first picture, as for their skiing, you can improve your health and you can improve your mood and you can ski slowly and forget about your problems. However, it can be really boring to do similar activity. As for the ice skating, it is really beautiful, but I think if you want to if you want to do a beautiful activity, to do beautiful movings, you need to training regularly, and that's all. Personally, I would prefer ice skating next winter because I find this sport more interesting for me, and I can spend my time with my relatives and friends because they like ice skating too. That's all I wanted to say. Call me back. Bye.
Even 38 seconds are left. As to my timer, good. So maybe Sofia Borucheva, you will speak about her answer.
It was pretty good.
Mhm.
So she mentioned all the points, and
Yeah.
I didn't notice some problems.
Yes, as for this answer, it's quite perfect. But, however, a few mistakes, and they concern maybe grammar and vocabulary. Who has noticed anything? No one? So, you said beautiful movings.
Yes, я не знаю просто, как сказать движения красивые.
Movements, во-первых. Movements, движения. Лучше сказать. Maybe, so elegant, элегантные. Тут бы подошло, да? Maybe elegant movements. But it's okay. And там была ошибка с инговой формой связана. Не training, а you need to train. Yes. В какой-то грамматической из конструкции, вот я зафиксировал, была одна такая ошибка грамматическая. So your answer is really nice. Thank you, Daria. And let's discuss. Do you think that these types of sport are necessary for you? For example, you, Pauline, what do you think? Are they necessary for you, this sport?
I think I don't think that these sports are very necessary for me. I prefer some sports, but I like skiing in the mountains. That's why I visit mountains every year and skiing. But I'm not a big fan of it.
Sorry. У меня, оказывается, зарядка на мобильном ноутбуке завершилась, и пришлось это перезаходить. Слышно меня?
Все слышно, все супер.
Окей, let's go on. Я сейчас снова запущу эту демонстрацию. Да, видите как? Не обратил внимания, что зарядка пострадала. Can you see it?
Yes.
So? Okay. And finally, we have the last activity for us, use of English section. You need to look at the text and choose the correct option for the answer, okay? Это задание на словообразование, нашу лексику. Итак, давайте посмотрим, какой мы предлагаете первый ответ. Софья?
Felix, Baumgarten is passionate about extreme sports.
То есть суффикс ate, passionate. Молодцы. Ага. Next one.
Also for me.
Now, let it be София Медведева. Spectacle.
The spectacular jump.
Spectacular jump. You are right. Think carefully for number 3. It's more difficult, perhaps.
Maybe theoretical.
То есть даем ли мы здесь прилагательное theoretical? Nothing would go wrong. И как бы мы по-русски скажем, и теоретически ничего не может пойти не так.
Theoretically.
Да, тут наречие. Theoretically от этого слова, да, особая такая форма интересная. Yes? Okay, think of number 4, please. Maybe Arina. Oh, Arina is not with us now. Юлия.
Так, можно я предложение прочитаю сначала просто?
Yes, read and think of number 4, of course. Мгм.
Да, секунду.
Произносится conscious. Conscious. Repeat. Conscious.
Conscious.
Мгм. То есть человек находится в сознании, да? Conscious.
Да. Нам, получается, нужно
здесь?
существительное вставить.
Сознание. Какой суффикс мы добавим к этому слову, Юлия?
Я не знаю.
Вот как вы говорите болезнь, заболевание от слова ill?
Consciousness.
Вот так же illness, consciousness,
Окей.
blindness, там слепота. То есть какое-то вот вычисленное понятие, очень часто суффикс ness подставляем, да, к нему.
Мгм.
Ага, legal. Think carefully. Софья Медведева, what do you think about the word legal?
About legal, maybe illegal.
Мгм. Is it adjective or not? Think.
Okay.
Часто это как? Нелегально.
Often illegal.
Illegal. Суффикс ly добавляем, да, еще это наречие. Нелегально. Illegally.
Запомню.
Ага. Memory. Our next word is. Think about it. So, Софья Шагенова, for example.
У Софьи не работает звук, она вас не слышит.
Окей, sorry. Мгм. Софья Бордачева тогда. Мгм.
I don't know. So we need adjective here, and probably memorial.
Мемориал – это мемориал, это другое существительное. А здесь запоминающийся, другой суффикс. Какой есть? У
Memorable.
прилагательных memorable. Okay, yes, memorable jump. And finally we have high. These amazing.
Highness.
No, sorry. How you will say высота in Russian, in English, from Russian into English? These amazing. Yes, Юлия?
Height, maybe.
А здесь какое число? These amazing.
Height.
Yes, S на конце. Вот обращайте внимание, иногда вот такие слова, как these, those, или что-то some во множественном числе, да, нужно S на конце обязательно добавить к существительному, да? Окей. Interesting story, yes, about extreme sports. And you, Yulia, what do you think about extreme sports? Do you like them or not?
Not really, no, maybe partly.
Mm-hmm. And who can play do extreme sports here in this group? No one or anyone.
Maybe I do.
What do you do?
I have jumped with parachute.
Oh, really? Great. Okay. So finally, let's brainstorm what we have learned today. We have learned some new vocabulary about sport, haven't we? Yulia, which new words do you remember?
I remember a few words. For example, I already
Mm-hmm.
know what is shuttlecock, for
Mm-hmm.
example.
Yes, Valanchik for badminton. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and bishop.
Uh-huh. Okay. You have improved your skills about listening. Yeah, I believe you will
Yes.
be doing it better and better. And by the first day of your exam, you will be experts in listening tasks. Yeah. Let's hope this. Well, so did you like our lesson today? What can you say, Sofia Borochova, for example?
Yes, of course. And I learned a lot of new words.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. It was a great experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. So thank you very much for our communication and cooperation today, and good luck. And so next week you will also have practicum of oral part of exam with me next Sunday. So have a nice time, have a nice day, goodbye, and see you.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, bye.